We've done it. Streamlabs is so whack. I gotta figure it out. Anyways, welcome back to another trading session, another live trading session. I have taken a trade. I took a trade pre-market. I've never traded pre-market before. This is my first time trading pre-market, but I like the model. I had confidence within the model, and I had confidence within the draw. And guess what happened, bro? I ended up taking the trade. I am a little bit bearish going into today. I'm going to discuss why in a second, in a minute. But without further ado, let's hop right into it. We got about 3 minutes till market opens, and yes, I am back at I am back at my other setup. I am back at this setup. I don't know what it is, but at my old setup, at the other setup I had, which would probably be my setup going forward, like all the color within my streams is a little bit like it's like white and black kind of, and I honestly don't know why. But let's hop in the charts. Let's not waste any time at all. You got 3 minutes till market opens. As you can see, so when I was actually doing my bias, here's what I didn't really look at ES at all. Watching Tanja trades right now. ICT is in her chat. Who's Tanja trades? I don't know. Honestly, like where I'm kind of at, and like I'm kind of just doing this to document my journey and document what I do. Like I don't recommend you guys watching other traders or like watching other traders live trade. I don't think you should do it. Like honestly, like I appreciate it. I love it and I appreciate the sport. But good morning. She has similar trade concepts as you. I'll probably look her up. I probably won't. But just looking at this setup, like where I'm at physically, like there, I don't know what it is, but there's just so much more color that picks up on my webcam. But anyways, so if we're looking at the daily, we do have this big massive imbalance, but I want to see us kind of get some relief back into here, which is why I am a little bit bearish, which isn't the best mindset to have, but I'm gonna wait for Price to tell me what it wants to do. Yo, what's good, Luca? Anyways, I'm not really loving ES chart. When I did my daily bias, I wasn't really looking at ES, which I kind of failed to do. But I think that we might get some selling. On the 1 hour on NQ, we're within this 1 hour imbalance. I think we're going to head lower. We have these two relative equal lows on the 4 hour, and then we also have the sell side level. I want to see us target that today. And also, we have all of these imbalances within this big move. I think that we could head lower. Doesn't mean that we will. Doesn't mean you are. I'm not married to this bias, but that's the bias that I have. It obviously might change, but pre-market, I took a trade. It was a clean model in my eyes. We kind of had displacement lower. We sorry, just within this, perfectly back in equilibrium off that 5 minute. I didn't take it off the 5 minute. I didn't even see it honestly. So I saw that head lower, and then I took a 1 minute after I saw us finally make it. I saw us make a reaction off that 5 minute. So then when I go down, I scroll down to the 1 minute, and this is where I take my trade, my entry off this 1 minute imbalance that we made. And then this is also kind of like a breaker here. This is actually a pretty good entry, taking it to all these equal lows. And I just had confidence within this trade, and what happens? We end up hitting this low, and guess what just happens? We just rip. So I was taking what I was confident in. I took low hanging fruit, and that's the trade that I took on NQ today, pre market. But I'm not gonna be overly bearish just to be bearish. We obviously have these highs up here. I'm gonna be a little more locked in today, so I might not be reading chat, honestly. So but just based off the open here, we might have room to go to the upside. We're breaking above this 1 hour, so my bias I just had and established based off of that. Could be wrong. What's up, Colin? Good to see you too, bro. Yeah, we just broke that 1 hour. This is a big candle off open, and I don't really love to see that. So that means I need to be so me seeing this off open means that my trade that I'm going to look to take is going to have to be later on in the day. Bro, this morning, I'm not gonna lie, like the trades I took Friday, I never journaled them. I never journaled them. I could say I didn't have time for it, but that's not a good excuse. Cause like my number one priority should be to journal my trades, and I never did that Friday. And I never did it throughout the weekend. I kind of was a little bit busy, but that's not an excuse at all. That's just an excuse. I mean, me kind of just disregarding this 1 hour is not fair because we're still respecting this very well. So gonna stick to my bias, and kind of where I'm at is I don't care what anyone else's bias is. I don't care what anyone else is. Hold up, I have to. I forgot. I should probably post this somewhere. You gotta plug yourself sometimes, you know. But it's definitely fantastic, and it's definitely nice to be back. To be back. It's Monday, y'all. It's Monday, y'all. All right, hold up. Give me a minute. Ah, never mind. But I'm trying to. Hold up. I'm actually also going to head over to the daily webinar chat, voice chat. That's sick. We got some people in on a live trading chat on Discord too. Hey, hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Bro, we hit 1,000 members in the Discord. That's crazy. That's wild. That's lovely. It's fantastic. Okay. Anyways, I just basically I'm trying to get some things settled with the webinar. I shot my shot with like a bunch of traders in the community. Like two smaller traders have reached out to me. One, I'm not really sure if he's a good trader, and the other one I've never heard of, but I just shot my shot, and one of them responded to me. I was shooting shots at like Ashraf. Shot my shot at him, but let me know who I should shoot my shot with. If you guys know like relatively like decent size like creators that I can get on the webinars, let me know. because that's what I'm trying to do. Because you gotta start somewhere, and starting somewhere might just be people within our Discord like Ado, Carmel, Chicken Salad in the Discord. Literally, that guy's insane. He's insane. If you guys don't see his analysis, what's good, bro? Price action has been a complete shit the last weeks. Yeah, kind of because I last Friday with this whole move taken out buy side here, anything after this is probably going to be a little bit lower probability. I kind of want to see us rebalance back into this range. That's what I kind of want to see. So again, like trading, like as much as you want to see like what other people are thinking, it's not always helpful. It really isn't. Because if you're like you should really only have confidence and conviction with what you're trading. You know, you shouldn't care what other people are trading, what other people are doing, what other people are thinking, really. And that's kind of crazy coming from me, who's like live streaming my stuff. But Mondays can be unfavorable to trade, so don't force anything, guys. London tends to make higher low of the day unless. Yeah, bro. Mondays. And think about it, y'all. We have no red folder news today. Red folder Mondays, statistically, at least from what I know and what I trade, are going to be lower probability. How do I keep on doing that? I keep on activating the whole week. Whatever. So within that 1 hour, I want to see these equal lows, and then we also have more. We have two other relative equal lows down here, and that's my draw right now as of now. But if we end up disrespecting this, closing above this, then I could see us run to this, and then make new all-time highs. Yeah, I definitely need to see more. For now, this is just chop, and I don't want to get stuck in chop today. I want price to be efficient, head to my targets. If you guys didn't know already, I did take a trade. Did I delete it already? Yeah, it was this trade. It's a pretty small trade. I think it was a 2-to-1 risk reward. Yeah, it was like strictly 2-to-1. But this is the trade that I took pre-market. No, it wasn't that exactly. It was because I had a little bit of drawdown. Yeah, that's the trade I took pre-market. I've never traded pre-market before, so now I kind of know. I had confidence within this, and I had confidence that we were heading towards this, so I took it. And all you need is confidence with what you're taking, with what you're trading. Oops. I'm expecting all this to get ran and then head towards this this level. Look at the daily. We do have an imbalance right here that we are making a reaction off of. So I have to be aware of that. I can't get too caught up in this bias. I can't get too caught up. Say we end up actually displacing above this. This is when I know that I probably was wrong when analyzing this chart, and that we actually are bullish. No, I'm not married to this bias. This is just what I see, and then what I expect could probably play out. Just look at this low resistance. Just like that. Gotta keep in mind ES. I kind of have been neglecting ES and not really paying that much attention to ES. Which honestly, no, I'm not gonna say that. I like to use ES as like. Is this an SMT? No, not at all. But just from what I see, like the action, like all these candles compared to NQ look so much different. Like none of these look like actual candles, in my opinion. This is all chop within this imbalance. Oh, I'm gonna take this off. This is like a hourly inverse. Do you now have internal sell side? Internal buy side? But what are our external levels? This high and then this low. Oh, this is still internal. These two are external lows. This would be internal low. Internal. But I don't really care about this low as well. Jeez. Major drop this week, should pick up high again. I'm pretty bearish, or not pretty bearish, but I'm expecting a bearish day today. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. I'm confident that we're gonna head towards this low. At some point. Whoa. Whoa. I didn't know you could do that. Top back in is inverse. Stop would have to be all the way up here though, which I don't like. And this hourly candle has 13 minutes till we close, so. Kind of want to see displacement through this low on ES. Now we've got displacement through a low on NQ. We are coming out of this 1 hour fair value gap. This range, this retracement isn't actually, maybe it might be now. Maybe, yeah, we retrace in equilibrium as well. Again, I think the draw for today, the objective for today, is this low and then possibly lower. Let me look at some higher time frame PD arrays. I don't really like that. Maybe on the 4 hour. This imbalance. I wouldn't be surprised if we head towards this. Gotta be careful too. This could also just be the manipulation of today. Take this low, then take off higher. We have a 1 minute breaker. Oh no, that's an order block. Sorry. My gosh. 1 minute order block. Order block. Order block. Order block. Order block. Order block. Just up low, so how do we react off of this? How do we react off this level? What are we doing off of this level? I'm pulling cup up at this level. Show me block in this level. If we run this we just ran this 1 minute on ES. Curious here. Very curious here. Do we call this reaction off this order block? Curious. For me, nothing's done clear to me, so I'm not gonna take anything. Nothing's done clear. I already got my trade for today. Yeah, we came back in that inverse, but I don't have confidence. I don't have confidence. I'm not walking in there confident with it. I'm not confident with it. Now, if we run this fair value gap, if we run this even on the 1 minute, come back and inverse that. If we create a BPR here, I would actually be looking to take that. That would actually be looking decent. But for me, I don't know. I feel like that's too zoomed in, honestly, because I don't really have anything to target besides this low we just created in this external level. But I would need to see like a 5 minute time frame in order to validate that we want to go here. Oh, we did actually create that. I do have confidence now. We're going to head lower, but I don't like this risk to reward. I mean, I guess I could take like a 1 to 1.3, but I don't love that. I don't love that. So I'm not gonna take it. Now, if we do end up disrespecting this, I'm going to see why we didn't necessarily. But I feel like right now isn't a bad entry for me. But I just personally think this is a little bit too zoomed in and too early. I think this is too early to take a trade. Like we don't have much here. This isn't really anything. 'Cause I think that even though it is possible, where is it? I think we might get something like this. So we don't take that. We don't take that. This is just chop. This is just chop. How would you feel if I did what I'm supposed to? Are you funded? No, I'm not. I trade on a demo paper account right now. Okay, so now what I'm seeing is we just took a sell side level. Now we're maybe starting to get some displacement up. I need to see more for me to validate a trade. I am still bearish, and I will still be having that bearish bias, but who knows? It could be invalidated here. We have been making a reaction off that 1 hour. That 15-minute this hourly candle has about 5 minutes till we close. So that'll be interesting what we do here. We came back in equilibrium within this range. I personally think that we have room to go lower. I think that we are gonna head lower. So we're gonna see what that's about. We're gonna see what we about. We don't have any news today, but we have any red folder news. But we do have new home sales in 5 minutes. So this is kind of the only thing that's coming out today. So this could spark something. This could create something, but I'm not counting on it to. You feel me? You feel me? You feel me? You feel me? Take a look at Funware. Massive payday trip. Is this what you're talking about? You feel me? It's a Trump stock at 15 cents right now. Was at 40 cents. Keeps going back and forth. Bro, personally, I'm not putting my money into a penny stock. I'm not putting my money in a penny stock. What's good, Oscar? How you doing, bro? You doing great? That's good to hear, bro. That is good to hear, my brother. I'm gonna take that off. I don't need to have that on there. We do have that 5 minute. 30. I think the draw is still lower. Oh my gosh! Look at these candles, though. These are two very bullish 5 minute candles. So that means I need to be hands off right now. This is just chop right now. This is just chop. So there's not really going to be a trade. For me personally. I'm going to take off this level. Don't need that. What is this level? Is this another sell side? Yeah, so we have sell side there. So keep that in mind. We have sell side. We do have low resistance. News driver at 10. Yeah, we just had new home sales. Guys, I'm shorting this. This would be a type of trade that I would probably took in my past. I would have my stop like all the way up here. Then my take profit like all the way down here. Like all this is a 1.5. That was insane. Like I'm playing this breakout. Did ES take this low? Oh, ES were nowhere near taking this low. So if NQ takes this low, we could have bullish SMT here after sweeping sell side. That could change my bias, but I don't. Whenever I see SMT, I can't let SMT make my bias. We do have this BPR right here that we just tapped into, possibly head higher, fly higher on ES. See if we had SMT at this low in that BPR, I would think we have two equal highs up there on the. This is on the 1 minute though. I would think that we would head higher. But right now, this is chop. I need to see more action in order for me to take a trade, and I'm only going to be taking a trade if it is done clear and I am confident within it. Like whatever you trade, whatever system you have, you just need to have confidence within it. Like if you have confidence within support and resistance, then you'll be a far much better trader than anyone else because you have confidence within your edge. You have confidence with what you're taking a trade on. If you don't have confidence with what you're doing, then how you're likely to get emotional during that trade because you're just worrying about the money. What if you have confidence in a bad system? Well, I mean, it depends. I'd rather have. That's a good question. But I would think like if you have confidence in what you're saying and what you're trading, realistically, you do want to have a confidence in a good system that is proven to be profitable. That's why if you have a system, you want to make sure it's profitable. You want to back test it. You want to make sure that it is profitable. Yeah, then change your system 100%. But if you don't have confidence within your system, I don't think you'll ever be profitable. Because I used to not have confidence with what I was trading because I didn't have a profitable system because I was taking a trade just to take a trade. I would say more conviction than confidence, actually. 'ES looks like we might pump here, but 100% I'm waiting. I'm on my hands. What setup are you waiting for? I'm waiting to see price at least play out a little bit. I've already taken a trade today, so it's also Monday, no news Monday, so yeah, the setup I take off is based off of confluences. The more confluences, the better. The more confident I'll be within that trade, the more conviction I will have within that trade. But overall, I am kind of bearish today, but we very well could sweep this low and then run. What are your top three confluences? Number one, clear draw and liquidity. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking to aim at liquidity. So that's my clear number one. Number two, I like to take fair value gap, and then number three, preferably an SMT. Also order block, like a BPR could also be one. But I also think that there's a point when having too much can also hurt you. Like say I have a list of like 10 confluences. That at a point it can kind of hurt you if you're looking for too much. And I would say displacement's also another confluence I look for. That's more of a necessity I need to see happen. I need to see displacement through a high or through a low. Do you want to know how I caught that long on the lowest candle I set in the chat? Um, you caught a long here? Yeah, sure, bro. Set it in the Discord if you're in there. Now we are getting displacement back up higher, so we did just take out this low. Yeah, we are in a discount. Yeah, your belief and trust in your trading plan, like definitely. If you don't have a trading plan, you're more likely not to follow it. Well, you're not gonna follow anything if you don't have a trading plan, or at least like a daily bias of some sort. So we've now put in a high here, so that's something to look out for. Like I think I'm not trying to predict anything. I think we're likely just going to chop within here for a while. Then I need to see structure validate a trade for me. I decided that I will be taking more than one trade to collect more data. 1 to 3 winner at most of my losses. 8 most of your losses. Still down? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll be able to fit that into real though, for sure. Yeah, I got you. One for three is like if you have good risk management, like 1 or 3. 1 to 3 is good. I'm trading NQ. Is that what you're talking about? I got NQ on the right and then ES on the left. Trades on the violin. Bro, actually, I used to play the trumpet. What you know about that? Second chair? Second chair in that? ES is kind of selling off harder. ES is selling off harder than NQ right now. I played the tuba. The tuba is crazy. This could be the soup setup. Stop raid. I'm not gonna trade it, but I am going to notice and I am going to journal if this does happen. So could be the soup setup or is. Well, I don't know. That's why I'm not gonna trade it. Because it very well could be, but I don't have enough conviction and confidence within trading it. So I am not going to trade it. I'm just going to look and see if it plays out, and if it does, then I will note that it did play out. And if it doesn't, then I also note that it didn't play out, and why it didn't play out, and was it actually a setup or was I just thinking that it was? And it wasn't, so that's okay. I mean, actually, this still could be, but I don't think it will be anymore. NQ is making some blue candles. Yes, making some black candles. What would give you conviction? Seeing it happen more than what I have. Yeah, I'm taking that off. This is where ES and NQ aren't really aligning right now. Ideally, I would like to see ES take this low. Well, have you seen it not work? Well, I've seen it work, but me thinking it's hard. It's hard to find the model. It's hard to find the model. Yeah, it is kind of hard to find the turtle soup model. ICT is the author of the model. He's the one that has created them. Yeah, it takes time. It takes seeing it happen over and over again to where you are able to find the model. Are you trading it on NQ? I don't think that's true. Okay. Then why isn't every trader profitable? NQ and ES are doing two completely different things right now. This is a no touch situation. Why do they call it turtle soup? Basically, when he made the system, there used to be traders that they called themselves the turtles, and then they would trade breakouts. So this they would trade breakouts. So they would see a trade like this, and then they would immediately go long. And so it's like turtle soup, saying that like we're gonna. I don't right now. I didn't come up with the name. But there used to be a group of traders called the Turtles. I'll do a recap for you guys when I get off work. Will this video be saved? Yeah, all my live streams, all my live trading sessions, all my aftermarket sessions, they're all saved. Yeah, Turtle Soup is trading and manipulation. So like I'm trying to trade this. I'm trying to catch this. It would be a low risk buy. For me, I want to see an SMT forming here for me to take a trade bet. The market's going to turn those turtles yeah, pretty much. Why would a new trader try scalping for higher time frames? I mean, for me personally, because I'm able to take more trades, I'm able to learn faster. The learning curve is probably much higher on higher time frames than it is on lower time frames. In my system and what I trade, you might have a different system. You might think it differently. Okay. And plus, like day trading is more appealing than like holding a position for longer. You disagree? Okay. All I'm saying, which this is pretty much a fact, that your setup, you're probably going to be able to take more trades if you're trading off of a smaller time frame than a larger time frame. Because fast, yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think quality over quantity, but I did make a video on this, and this is what I'm saying. I feel like it didn't convey the point I was trying to make very well, but I think like for especially like making content purposes, this is kind of what I was directing towards. I 100% think if you're trying to get into content creation or making content, you need to be making more quantity when you start over quality. That's why I post like 5 times a day. I could easily post one post a day, have it be a lot better. But I'm trying to get myself out there. I'm trying to do things like that. But in trading, quality over quantity, 100%. I think that the best traders are the traders that take like one setup a week or two setups a week or something. I mean, everyone has a different system. Everyone could trade differently. Someone could take 100 trades a week and then say they have like a 10% win rate. They can still be profitable. That's why this is such a interesting thing, is because everyone could have a different system. But now we've got displacement higher after sweeping that low, this sell side. Yeah, that long was pretty good, but for me, I'm not taking that. I had a bearish bias, so maybe it's time to reevaluate. Are we still within that 1 hour? We still have like 33 minutes left on this candle. I think if we break above this, we're definitely heading to this high and this high. This high is all-time high. Keep that in mind. So the daily candle too. We came back now a little bit lower into this imbalance, and now we're starting to head up a little bit higher. Today could be a doji candle too. But it's a Monday. We don't have any news, so I'm not gonna rush anything. I already took a trade. I took a trade today, so I'm not gonna try to rush or force anything today. I need to see I need to see a good trade. Q's looking bullish. I'm gonna stop trading at 8. Do you use the fib at all? Yeah, I use it. Well, I sort of just use like the GAN box uh for my equilibrium discount. I also do have an optimal. Well, this is I have a standard deviation which I don't really use. I kind of just have it, and I also have an optimal trade entry templates. Wait, I thought I did. I guess not. I think it might be on Gambox. Yeah, I have an optimal trade entry, which I don't really use. Now we do have I still think we're gonna head to sell side. This is all chop, creating more structure for me. NQ is kind of starting to. NQ and ES are now starting to correlate just a little bit more. Blah. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm still in the. I'm just gonna disconnect from that. Just look at these 5-minute candles though. Wait, okay. I thought I was up. I thought I was bugging. I think this could be a possible short entry. But I want to see displacement through this low before then I take a trade. This is too early for me. Like some squeeze immunity. Yes, does not look pretty at all. Yes, has now took that low though. Oh wait, I am tweaking. Never mind. Wait. Yeah, I think there really is just no reason to be in a trade for me at all. At all. So squeeze. Now this could this, I want to see how we react if we take this level, if we take this high. Sounds sweet. One hour. It has like about 20 minutes till we close. So I fear the allure of ICT Cloud's new traders mindless to trading mindedness to trading other models. I just want to trade a model that works. So I know ICT's model works. He's proven that it works. People are trading it because the model works. I mean, even if you do have a proven model, you're not going to be instantly profitable. I personally don't know what type of strategies hedge funds do trade. I don't know what strategies hedge funds trade. Do you currently make a living off trading? I do not. I do not. I currently I use I trade demo right now. I make zero money trading. They use algorithms. Yeah, ICT. Uh, he points that out when he teaches. Hedge funds don't trade futures, do they? I couldn't tell you. I don't. I agree that they might have useful theories, sure, but I see traders dumping months and months into learning turtle soup, endlessly believing that more practice will make it work. I mean, just like anything, bro. The more practice, the more experience you have with it, the better you'll be. Yeah, it's just a way. Yeah, ICT is just a way to view price action. Is it possible that I'm not saying that ICT is the holy grail? I mean, every trader is going to look at the market and view the charts differently. I just think that his concepts work and what he teaches. Cause earlier in my career, I didn't really like ICT until I actually started to watch him and start to like listen to him. What percent conviction do ICT traders have that ICT will work for them? I couldn't tell you, and nor do I. I don't care what other traders are doing. Yeah, 100%. You just need something that repeats. Like he says, you only need 5 points. You only need 10 points, and if you can consistently get that and repeat that over and over, then that's when you'll become sustainable. But the hard part about trading is that finding it in the moment. You know, bro. No one knows how much longer it'll take for them to become profitable. Like, do I know when I'll be profitable? No. Do I even know if I will be profitable? No. Nothing's for certain. I would say profitable means you made up all of your losses that you ever had. Think about a business. That business isn't going to be profitable until it makes more money than it loses. So I think a profitable business means it's net positive. Like, I'm not going to consider myself profitable until I've made back all my losses. Like, if I have a green month, if I have like 2 green months, I'm not going to call myself profitable. Everyone's going to have a different definition, but I would have liked us to sweep internal there. One to 2 years, I would say yeah. It kind of depends. In my own opinion, it's easy to, yeah, 100%. Like, I thought, like my first like week I made like $500. Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be doing this forever. No. What are the steps of ICT? It's a group of theories, some of which are great. A system when your specific rules and systems that apply to those theories. For me, this is just chop. ES is kind of slowly is kind of is really just trending downwards, while NQ is heading upwards. There, notice how different these two are right now. For me that means no trade. The rules should be defined by each individual trader and should be under heavy scrutiny 24/7. I'm journaling. I remember I accidentally closed my first position for a loss because I misclicked on my phone, so I'm gonna cut myself some slack. Yeah, I mean I've definitely done that before where I've fat fingered where I've done something when I didn't mean to. I like put a trade on like you go in a trade debate. I've had a trade where I didn't mean to be in a trade. Patience is always key. Yeah, patience will pay. Notice the inability to go higher within these. Most traders don't even have a model to follow every single day. They just do 100%. I used to just when I used to trade, I used to be looking for different things every single day. Like one day I would look for this, the other day I would kind of look for that, and then it would change just because I wanted to make money. Profitable trading is really just means, yeah. I mean, everyone's gonna have their different opinion on it, but me personally, I think that being profitable is when you're able to recover all your losses. Yeah, I was setting up for a TP for a limit buy, but then I clicked market buy. Where do you use Tradeovate on your phone? I'm guessing. To be profitable means having a trading model with or without making losses back. You have your own opinion. Oh, interesting. Do you like the phone app better, or why do you? Cause I have two monitors. One for like my live stream, which is what I put on my live stream, and then the other is just for TradeMate or Trading View. There's traders out there that have like 12 monitors, which I think is insane. Like there's no way I'm able to focus on like all that. But hey, if it works for them, it works for them. Because I have two monitors, one of them is for stream and one of them is for Trading View. Two. I like Trading View chart more though, 100%. Tradeovate chart, yeah. I don't even know how to change any of it. I will never use Tradeovate to chart. More monitors equals less profit. I mean, I don't know. It really depends on who you are. Like more monitors could make you a better trader, could not. What broker do you use? I use Tradeovate. I trade futures. I trade NQ and ES. TOS has high fees for futures. What's TOS? Oh, Thinkorswim. Makes sense. So Thinkorswim is on TD Ameritrade. Got it. Is Charles Schwab now? I like 2S when I trade stocks though. Feels old school. Yeah, I use Webull. I liked Webull. It was decent. And I also have a Robinhood account, which I like Robinhood too. Robinhood, I have like my Roth IRA in there, and then I have my other investments in there. I like Robinhood. I've had good stuff with Robinhood. I feel like it's easy to use. Easy platform. Yeah, Webull's more new gen, 100%. Same with Robinhood. Robinhood, I'm pretty sure Robinhood. I don't really know. I think they came up during like COVID more, or that's at least when they started to become popular. More popular than they were. Yeah, scalping options. I don't know. Ugly chart. Wondering if news coming out this week. Yeah, I'm gonna look at that too. We also have. I'm pretty sure Powell speaks one of these days in the morning. Oh no, that's next week. This week we're kind of chill with the news we have. But next week it starts to amplify. I mean, we have like stuff like this, consumer sentiment, unemployment, nothing crazy. Yeah, and then next week we have Powell speaking at 30 minutes into market open. And then we have non-farm employment. So on prop trader, I do not trade prop firms. Robinhood asked after the GME scandal. Now scalping equities. I funded my own account. Yeah, that's where I'm gonna head. That's what I'm gonna do. Probably. I mean, obviously, maybe a prop firm in the future. Maybe, I don't know. It actually might be the move, to be honest. Because then I'm spending like $100 if I get funded. I definitely would have to look into it. Too many rules with prop firms, kind of sketch. You don't get the tax benefits. That is true. I think there is a way though. If you open up an LLC and then trade under a prop firm, that's what I've heard. But you can't trust everything you hear. Because you're basically working for someone and you aren't considered a trader. The prop rules is what makes me unprofitable at the moment. Yeah, I'm definitely going to not trade a prop firm. But there was a prop firm that reached out to me. They're opening up in like a month, and they want me to promote their prop firm, which I'm not going to take any like quote unquote brand deals. I think that's stupid. And like I would only promote something that like I believe in. The only thing that I've ever promoted is that free backtesting software, which is like it's completely free. You don't lose anything. You can like it or not. Like I don't care. I think it's going to slow until Qs break above. I'm still bearish. I still think we're going to get a potential move lower. ES just took this low though. So that's interesting. We don't have any news today. We don't have any red folder news. So I can expect action to be a little bit slower, maybe a little bit choppier, maybe not that better of trades. I'm with Top Step prop firm. I've heard good stuff about Top Step. If I were to do a prop firm, I'll probably do Top Step or Apex. But honestly, I haven't really looked into that many, just because. How do you like trading the prop firm? If you trade a prop firm, let me know. Do you like it, or do you not like it? Do you think it holds you back at all, or do you think you would rather be trading with your own money? I never really have a bias. I started to have a bias when I come to the market, just so that I know what to kind of like look for, and to it helps me. But there's sometimes when bias definitely can cloud you and can definitely hurt you, because the truth is to for me is sometimes I get married to a bias to where I don't really see other things, and I'm only looking at the bias. Like, I'm not seeing stuff that could go wrong with this bias, where this bias could be flawed. Like, maybe we're not actually doing that. So hourly candle is about to close. We're still within that imbalance. So I don't know. I love it. It holds me back in a necessary way. Okay. I might look into it, because wait, then a personal loan? Rule number one is to protect your capital. 100%. Always trying to protect. Protect, protect, protect. And I feel like prop firm does kind of make you better with that. But I would have good risk management on my account. I would be disciplined with that. So I wouldn't blow it like I've done in the past. And I would be more confident with my edge, which I don't know. When you trade prop firms, you must manage risk a lot differently. That's the thing. Protect capital just means, oh, you can't say that, bro. You can't say that. Every day I'm coming in to protect my account. I'm not. I'm here to protect, and protect when it is necessary, and I will play offense when it is necessary too. Wait, Nicholas, you say that you have a personal loan, so like you took out a loan to fund your account, or what do you mean by that? Curious. That is risky, is it not? I think that is correct. Okay. What happens if you lose, if you were to lose your account or blow your account? Oh, you have other funds. Also, I don't blow accounts. That's good. No, this looks like no trade. No trade for me. Notice how price isn't really doing a whole lot. For me, this is no trade. I blew like 5 accounts. I don't really, cause I was working and I was consistently working and I would just like put money in there and then I would lose it. I would rather invest in crypto with a loan. I teach credit mastery. I'm ultimately going to leverage credit when I'm done with prop firms and I'll treat it the same. True futures are just way better. Wish I would have known about it sooner. Oh yeah, I like futures a lot better. What was I? Oh yeah, I was gonna look at my Webull. I was too busy saving money to get above PDT rule that I didn't dedicate. Wait, so what is the PDT rule? See, like there's so much that I don't know, and that I'm thankful I have you guys. I'm able to learn PDT rule. So you have to have over $25,000 in your account. That makes sense because on Robinhood I was trading options and it said I only had 3. History. Okay, let's filter to transfers. To day trade, you need $25,000. If you trade on a margin, if you trade on a cash account, you have no. Okay. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. We've retraced to equilibrium. Still bearish. Still bearish. I want to see displacement through one of these lows. We have already took sell side, so like be interesting. I'm not gonna force a trade just to force a trade. I've already taken a trade today. So okay. You get liquidated and you can lose more money than you actually have. I'm done trading. I think more opportunity might set up later, but it is currently. I need to change my stuff to New York time. Honestly, I'm gonna change my computer to New York time. I think definitely 100%. Or I don't know if I'll be able to use Tradeovate because Tradeovate was bugging when I didn't have it on the right time. I'm gonna go kick the ball a bit. I'll have a good time kicking the ball. Why am I not? I swear I changed it to New York. But I'm not gonna trade during lunch hour. I did that last time or last Friday, and the action I thought was going to work. It didn't. Should hop on the futures boat. Yeah, I like this. Now we're getting displacement through low. So now is when I can probably look up and look and see and take a trade head lower. Yeah, that was huge. I think if you're not a scalper, I think options like leaps. I don't know much about them, but I would also just like stick to what you're doing. What happens if you like go to futures and then like if you already have a system, if you're already doing well with your system, then definitely stick to it. Like I definitely overcomplicate, and I feel like we all do overcomplicate, or at least I would say we all do, but I overcomplicate trading a little bit too much. I want to be the most open-minded, least ego trader. If you got profitable options, you should be profitable with futures. Take the same trades. Haha. Spy on support. I don't trade support, so I don't see it as support. We're at Friday's low a day. On NQ. I was like, what? What is ICT phrase for support? I mean, I don't care what ICT says. I just care about having a, because it's just a model. Like ICT can say stuff that I don't agree with. But I would say like a fair value gap and like a breaker block, that is a form of support. So like I would see like a fair value gap as support or resistance. I'm transitioning from options to futures personally. That's what I did. I've liked it so much better. Yeah, I do too. I feel like options are easier to mess yourself up psychologically. At least when I was doing them. Cause like they're more complex. Like for a future contract, you just have like you just have the contract that you're trading. Like I had no clue. I didn't even know what like an iron condor is or like a butterfly spread or any of that is. I simply didn't have a trading model when I was trading options. I mean, you probably think so, just because you've been learning options for about 4 years, so it's going to seem different for you than it is for us. Cause there's yeah, there's all the theta and the Greeks, and then there's like butterflies. Like what's a butterfly? Iron condor? Like, bro, what? There's also like cover call, cover put. Everything else is useless. So you're saying all the Greeks are useless, except for theta? Oh, I see. I don't think you can call all the Greeks useless except for theta. Because how does the option move? Delta. Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying that that's why I say like on track like options are more complex because they have more to it than just say like a futures contract. Theta is the only one directly affecting P&L, I believe. Eddie, the only thing that affects my P&L is the move on SPY. Yeah, for futures, the only thing that affects my P&L is are we moving up or are we moving down? But with future with options, it's like theta, delta, gamma. Gamma, 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 kappa, alta. Shorty got the motion. Shorty got the motion. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Dang, I shorted the top on the second leg up. We are. Are these equal highs up here too? Ooh. If I were to get a unicorn set up here, I would take it. Covered. Does that mean you're out of your position? I don't like how that candle closed. I don't like how that candle closed. That would have been a good setup, but I don't like. I need to see a higher. I need to see like another bullish candle, like right here. What I fundamentally don't understand about scalpers is that you could scalp 3 or 3 in a move, and then you could have just held the whole entire time on this games. Well, if I'm scalping, I'm taking what I'm confident in. Like I only need 5 points to become profitable. You only need 10 points to become profitable. So yeah, you could have held throughout the whole move, but who even knows? Like I'm taking with what I'm confident in and what I think price is going to head to. It's like in my system, like I'm pretty much saying that like you can be confident that we're going to here, but I don't know what price is going to do after here. Like we could, we could head up all the way up here. That's totally a possibility. That's why I think you should have runners. But like I'm confident in this, and I'm able to find a system that repeats over and over. You only need 5 points to become profitable, 100%. You only need 5 points to become profitable, or 5 handles, whatever you want to call it. But I trade to line in my system. That's when you have X win rate, X win rate percentage, which you don't. I think we are gonna get. I don't feel confident. I don't feel comfortable. I don't have a. I highly doubt I will take another trade today. I mean, I did take that one pre-market, but I need to see a good model for me to take a trade. Oh shoot, bro! I've just been wasting all this time. I got a video I am currently uploading to my phone, then to my drive, then to my computer, and then to YouTube. Down 1% today. I took a bearish trade, LMAO. 1% is fantastic. Down 1%, that's good. 1% is good. Have you watched Asian Hustle Trader on YouTube? Yeah, he scalps and loses every time I see LOL. He's funny because it's critical. It's like critical damage. I support him. But he trades how I traded when I just started. What made you take it? Interesting. Yeah, for real, LOL. Asian household trader. I don't even know. I guess let's see. This guy? Yeah. Alright, okay. See, so realistically, bro, I need to be putting in more work than this. That's what I see. I just I think I should start to make like a yeah, people short, okay. So now we got displacement through a low. There's just no entry here. Like we're just yeah, we're selling off, but I don't see an entry for me. Bro, do you know when lunch hour is? Lunch hour is in 30 minutes. Is that what you're talking about? Do you want to see a reaction off of this? To when it's an hour, so lunch hour, I mean, I guess it's pretty much 12 to 11. 12 sorry, 12 to 1 Eastern time. This isn't a bad short opportunity, but I am just not going to take it just because I don't I don't like how we already took sell side here. So this is lower probability. So I'm not going to take it. I don't like how we already if sure if we left sell side open here, then I can be confident that we are actually going to go there. But like my sell side level is down here, so I'm not going to take that. Crazy support on low day. Does ICT? No, he does not. Lunch hour is a scam. I don't think you can say that when you don't trade the system that believes in lunch hour. The best time to trade is 10 to 11:30 Eastern time. Every other time is not lunch or dinner hour. It's just a worse time. I think there's definitely a lot less volume on average during the lunch hours. Yeah, lunch hour is just when, uh, like statistically, I don't think you're gonna get the better trades during lunch hour. Cause like PM session, we actually do get some sort of volatility. Like we'll look. Let's just look back here. This is Friday. Oh, I forgot on my New York time now. So like lunch hour is 12 to 1. 12 to 1. There doesn't appear to be that much volume in here, but then after, yeah, you see bigger moves. But calling it lunch hour is silly. Hey, you believe what you want to believe? If I were a hedge fund, I wouldn't allow buying a sweet green to affect when I trade. I mean, it's like realistically, bro. I doubt all like traders really take lunch at 12 to 11. I mean, I really doubt it. Yeah, they might, or 12 to 1. Sorry, I'm thinking like my time because usually it's 10 to 11 my time, but now it's like 12 to 1. I'm thinking of times of. I just think there's definitely like statistically less volume during that hour. Doesn't mean that there can't be volume during that hour. Doesn't mean that there can't be a good trade during that hour. But we are playing a game of probabilities at the end of the day. I gotta pee again. Uh, Nicholas, are you still in your trade that you said that you were in? This is all just noise. There's not really a trade. I'm in a trade. Okay. Low conviction bullish, yes. Okay. Define noise. Just like nothing to really trade here. I don't have like a clear definition, but like this is just background noise, I guess. That like I don't want to be trading this. Waiting until PM morning has been super. Yeah, like especially today, no red folder news. I ex- I think that we might actually get a trade in the PM session today. Yeah, it's like someone talking nonsense. Yeah, 100%. Just like my live streams. Yeah, I've found recently. What was the double bottom noise? I don't care about a double bottom. I don't care if we're forming a double bottom because I don't trade a double bottom. So if you see a double bottom and you trade it, go for it. But I could really care less if it's supply or demand, or if there is a double bottom. Yeah, like same with like a confluence to one trader is not one to another trader. Like anything I say is like me saying personally, I'm not going to trade this. Doesn't mean that you can't trade it. Doesn't mean that you can't be in a trade. Double bottoms equals equal lows. Is that right? I wouldn't say so. I mean, I couldn't really. I'm just gonna look up. I mean, you're not always gonna be creating equal low. Like I see this as liquidity being taken in the market. That's how I see it. Now we run, rebalance where to a fair value gap, and then keep on going. Like other people see this as like a support and resistance level. That's okay. You can trade like that. Yeah, but equal lows is literally when we're making equal lows. You don't even need to Google double bottom. You don't. But I was just making sure I was trading it. I was displaying it right. But like an equal low is literally when we make two equal lows. Was the equal lows noise? Where are equal lows? I mean, I guess these are relative equal lows. These? Are you talking about this on SPY? Or S&P? Looking like a triple low potential, but I don't like it. For me, this is not. This is like a. This would be a relative equal low. But I don't really care about this. This is really irrelevant for me. So a relative equal low would be like it's not exact, it's not perfect. So these are relative to each other. These are also relative to each other. They're not exact, but they're relative. These are relative equal highs. All of these are relative equal highs. They're not equal. Bro, I don't like. I don't hate along here. I don't like anything though, so I'm not gonna trade it. Might have to wait for PM session. Yeah, yeah. Anytime I see equal highs, like I know we're probably going to run to this high, and as you saw earlier, I was looking. I wanted us to like actually displace above this. It was right here. I wanted us to displace here, and then get that entry to target them right there, but we weren't. I don't like anything here either. Just really isn't a trade, in my opinion. Yeah, they're really. I'm curious to see if we take this level then head lower, or are we heading towards this external buy side. I like that we can challenge each other's ideas without someone getting offended slash defensive. I think it's productive. Yeah, I mean it's always nice to see other people's ideas, but at the same time, this is how I also feel is that like I really don't care what you're taking a trade on. I really don't care. Like if you take a trade, cool. That doesn't really affect me though. And like so if you see a double bottom form, like that is good for me that cuz like for my strategy to work, there has to be retail traders that think like this. And for your strategy to work, you have to have people see like this is like a liquidity or like turtle soup or whatever. If someone gets offended by their idea being challenged, it means some. Yeah, I mean, if people really get offended over like what other people say, like you're just soft. Like I don't get offended if you flame me or if you flame like my trades or what I'm putting on or what I think. I don't care if you like this guy sucks. I really don't care. I don't care if you hate on me either. If you don't scalp, then manipulation is invalid because I'm gonna hold either way. So you just hold until your option is either worthless. Is that what you do? So it's either your option contract is worthless or like goes in your direction. Correct? It's actually not a bad strategy. I don't hate that. My option is either minus 100% or it normally goes 200 to 300%. I mean that's pretty decent. I think as long as you got a strategy going for you and a system, then sure. So, but what happens if, say, like theta really gets you, and say like you enter here, and then you're kind of chopping around, and then say like we actually end off like right here. So what happens? Cause, cause I think this would probably be. I don't trade chop, but I mean you can never really guarantee that it'll be. If I get chopped, I was wrong. Okay. Last Thursday. Let me go back to last Thursday. I do remember this day. The market went crazy on Nvidia earnings. The options went up 600 to 700%. So you had a 6-to-1 risk reward. Did you take anything Thursday? Because I want to say you thought contracts were too expensive, but I think someone was saying that in my chat. Look at the. Yeah, I kind of saw what you were looking at, the unicorn model. I don't really think that's valid. This one right here. I did. I made. Okay. The one on Thursday. I'll send in Discord. Okay. Is it this one? Go to the okay. Go to the 15. Yeah, send it to me. Send it to me in the Discord. I'll look at it. Spot SPX has so much liquidity above, bro, and NAS doesn't hold that much. Doesn't have that much. That's what I'm saying. Like we are now breaking above this 1 hour. We have 15 minutes till that candle closes. A strong move in the stock will make options go parabolic, and no Greeks 3 will ever matter because your risk reward will be around 4-to-1. Bro, chicken salad been going crazy in the Discord. Hey, did you send it to me in the Discord? Maybe DM? No, that ain't you. Not yet. Okay. Okay, bet. Thank you. But if you trade options and try to force trades every day, yeah, that's what I would do. I would force trade every day trading options. Curious to see how we react off this buy side level. very. I mean, looking back, I guess this could have been an entry, but I'm only saying that because it's hindsight. Like, I wouldn't actually take this just because there's nothing really to this. I would have liked to see displacement or like internal swept and then displacement higher. Well, we did displace out of this high. I guess that's decent. Take it probably to this buy side level. Yeah, probably just gonna have to wait for PM session for me. Lunch hours in 10 minutes. I will not take a trade in there just because last time I took a trade, tried it out, didn't like it, didn't have good action. Doesn't mean that there can't be good action. It just means it's probably gonna be less probability for me for what I trade. Kind of where I'm at though is like, especially now, I feel like I'm more productive if I hop off live, and then I'm able to study and then study up. Because at the end of the day, bro, I'm trying to become a profitable trader. Like I love doing this and I love live streaming. Like I love doing it. But at the end of the day, bro, I'm trying to become a profitable trader. So like if that means me hopping off live after a while, then I'll totally do that. Because realistically, in the future, like if I do become profitable, like I would want to be on live all day. But that doesn't really make much sense of what I'm saying because like there's always something to learn, something to study, something to put together, something to click. But I really think that we're taking this buy side level, and then I have to see what happens once we take this level. Do we get displacement lower out of that range back inside this range, or do we head higher? I DM it, okay. I mean, look, or yeah, do we just place higher? Is this just market structure shift? Message request. Okay. Was that today? You did say it was Thursday. It was Thursday. Last Thursday. Cause that does look really clean. Right here. ES is cleaner. That it still looks kind of decent on NQ. Sorry, I just have to wait. No worries. Are you expecting to go up or down? I mean, I'm just here to react of what it does. Like once you start to expect price to do something, then because if I expect my take profit to get hit when it doesn't, I'm likely to get emotional. I'm likely to get like sad and angry that it didn't go that way. So this small up move on SPY, I would call it descending triangle with a support for the entry. Hey bro, whatever works for you. Good. If you have confidence in that, great. Yesterday's low. I have to step away sometimes when I'm in a trade, 100%. And it's also kind of hard for me, like if especially if you get emotional. Like I used to get like very emotional during my trades, and I wish I would have, like when I used to trade, just set up my take profit, set up my stop loss, and just walk away. Simply like close my stuff, get on with my day, or like go to work or something. But instead, what I would do is I would watch that go up and down, up and down, up and down, and then I would get emotional about it. I would like add to that trade. I would want to get my loss back, that because my P&L is now flashing red, so I want to get my green back. I'm now red, so that's all I'm focusing on. But especially if you're starting up, I mean I know most of you guys actually aren't, but like, take a trade and then step away if you have to. That's why even this morning when I took a trade, I'll show you guys my journal. I'll show you guys what I journaled. Um, what I could have done better. Where is it? Where is it? I was a little emotional during this trade. Realistically, I shouldn't care, but I kept on pulling up the trade. Like I was in a trade pre-market. I was trying to get some stuff done. I was trying to, and then it got to a point where I just went into the shower. I just hopped in the shower, and then I came back, and then my take profit ended up getting hit. How long have you been trading? I've been trading for, it's kind of like, I would say like 4 months seriously, but I would say like a year in total. But if you want to look, I would recommend. Why does this do this? Why does that do that? Definitely watch this. Definitely watch this if you wanna. If you're curious, you don't have to. But I would recommend watching this if you want to learn more about like where I came from, and like where my head's at right now. I feel like I kind of made it clear, but I feel like I could have made it a little bit better. But it's okay. It's my first webinar. But Saturdays and Sundays are gonna be webinar days. So you were a gambler? Yeah, sadly. I think most people in this chat have traded around 12 months. Yeah, you guys seem like you have been trading for a while. But like I'm so hyped for these upcoming months, because I guarantee you I will be putting in the work. I will be putting in the work. I promise you guys I will be putting in the work. Like I want the best for these live streams. I want these live streams to improve, these get better. I do gonna be consistent every day. Like every day the market's open, you can count on me to be live. Like some of you guys by now, you can just count on to see my live stream, even if you don't see it, even if you don't watch it. You're definitely grinding it. Respect. Thank you. You should keep it up, Nicholas, too. Have an open mind too. Yeah, 100%. Sometimes I get too shut off and too defensive. But sometimes I do that for a reason as well. Because I have values I believe in, and like a trait I have that I don't like is like sometimes I clash heads with people too much or too often. Where do you learn everything? Okay, so where I learned my stuff and where I've learned my information, we're just gonna pull up. It's from YouTube, obviously. That's where you're gonna learn a lot of your stuff. Let me switch over to this account just so I can show you. So this guy has great stuff. I would recommend if you just look at his videos. I'll pretty much watch like all of these, kind of ingraining this, and then as well as him, I've learned from TJR. Watch all these. I mean, honestly, TJR is more of like, I will say he's more of a, he tries to, I feel like he messes around a little too much. And then ICT, I've kind of just started to watch his 2023 ICT mentorship, but like at the same time, like all these videos are great and all these videos do help me read the market a little bit better, but if I'm trying to learn a new thing every single day, or trying to learn a new thing about the market every single day, then I'm just gonna get cluttered, confused, and SMB capital, and just overcomplicate it all. Instead of trying to prove ourselves right, we should be trying to prove ourselves wrong, and then when we can't, that's when we know. All respect for you, bro. I appreciate it. Self-awareness on 10 in the chat. SMB crap capital. SMB. Learning trading from watching YouTube videos is 90% trash. Yeah, I would say, like, realistically, if you know nothing about trading and you're just starting to, like, that's pretty much all you have. That's pretty much all you can do. Or all that you think that you should be doing. But 100%, the first thing that you should start doing instead of watching all these videos is be disciplined as a person. Like, have some discipline as a person, because if you're not gonna have discipline outside the markets, you won't have discipline inside the markets. When I used to trade, I had zero discipline for myself. Like, I would just be gambling. I would take, it was bad. My life was bad, and I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you guys. Like that's not what I was doing. I was lost. I was lost. I was confused. There was a point in my life where I was going to the gym every single day. I was waking up at like 4 a.m. before school, going to the gym, and then it got to a point to where I was playing basketball to then where I stopped. Like, I kind of didn't even include that into my story, like the webinar, but learning directly from the market and price action, 100%. Like, you can't teach screen time. You can't teach experience. You can't teach that. You can't teach from, like, yes, other people can have good advice for you and can tell you, lead you in the right direction, but you're going to learn the most stuff in your life when you're learning from your own mistakes and your own lessons. And sometimes that's what you need. That's what you need. You need a big old whack in the head from life, because you're not able to learn from others. But now it's lunch hour, so probably not going to be trading in here. Me personally, few people will grab a pen and paper, look at the last 5 days of price action, and come to their own hypothesis. Yeah. But at the same time, bro, like, I do think that definitely, like, watching videos and studying and learning, like, on YouTube is not a bad thing, but there definitely is a toxic side to it, and there's a trap you can fall into where you're always trying to watch the next YouTube video and learn the next thing. That's why Like if you don't have one of these, if you don't have a journal, then that's where you're going wrong. Look at DM. Okay, I will. Also, just started doing daily bias. 3 days into that. I follow your Instagram. You motivate you to start learning too. I appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. And like, there's been so much good out of Instagram, and I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Like, yesterday I didn't even feel like posting videos. I didn't feel like it. It's not about toxic. It's more about thinking that filling your brain with trading videos is infinitely valuable. Yeah, I mean there is some value with it, but it's not as valuable as you think it is going to be for you. You want to learn about double bottoms, spend an hour mastering, then you're done forever. I mean, obviously, yeah, you're going to see it, but I think you need to see it happen yourself. And when I say like you need conviction or building conviction, like someone that knows the same model isn't going to be the same trader as someone who's actually seen it happen in front of their eyes over and over and over again. Yeah, but the more time you do see it happen over and over and over and over and over again, the more confident you will be trading them. Yeah, I feel like it's a very simple thing to see. It's like you would see this as a double bottom, and then price ran up. Jeez, bro. Yeah. Okay. And this is also a double bottom too, right? Then with this, and this would be like a triple top. Because that's what I used to like think I was trading. Now it's like we have a double bottom here. We have a double top here. Well, price is coming back into this area. I think it's gonna bounce here. So, I got nothing against. The confluence is then the key. Yeah, because if you like context is so important, especially with like a fair value gap, because a fair value gap isn't like what some people they're like when I first started trading fair value gaps, I had no context with a fair value gap, so I would just blindly try to long. So say we have this fair value gap formed, I should probably. Say this is our fair value gap. So I would wait, hold up. I would blindly just like short if we came into one. But what I failed to realize, this is just a random bar on the chart. This is just a random candle on the chart. What would make this a little bit better is, say we have two stacked equal lows here. What are we doing? We're now bouncing off of a higher time frame PD array. Now we're coming back. We just retraced where in equilibrium. So now I'm going to take the short. Wrong thing. That's when you get your best trades, when you have context. All the puzzles to the pieces start lining up together. And I like to do that when higher time frames are in line with lower time frames. And for me right now, I don't see the correlation within these. I mean, hindsight, looking back, maybe where the best trade could have been. I don't even see a trade set up on this 5 minute. Question. You just shared a realization about your fair value gap trade. What do you think will be your next realization about your current trading? I think the next realization is that like I'm overcomplicating it. I'm trying to do too much. I'm trying to learn too much. So all you need is one thing that repeats over and over and over and over again. Whether that be a double bottom, sure. Whether that be 2022 ICT model, sure. Whether that be a breaker block, take an inverse fair value gap, or buy side liquidity, whatever. But I would say I mean it's hard for me to say the next realization. But if I'm being fully self aware right now, I would say that I'm overcomplicating things, and also that the good part about me, like there's so much good in me having like a Discord and me live trading, because like I'm able to share my thoughts out loud. I'm able to process what I'm saying, and I also have people like you that are able to challenge my ideas, which I kind of like. And I'm able to also see other people in here, and I'm able to make an impact on other people, which is insane, and I love that. But there also are times when, like, I think me having Discord, honestly. Oh wait, I agree. I think you've educated enough, but you should create a specific trading plan. It seems like your current trading plan is just in your head. 100%. 100%. I agree with that. I think I'm gonna start having like a checklist to where I actually go out and check things off, and I think that will help. Like you said, I don't know why my chat's bugging. It's not showing up a lot of these messages. Needed that long breakout. Might be in trouble now. Low size, no big deal. Yeah, ES is looking a little more bearish. Checklist, yeah, 100%. Checklist is what flip me profitable. Because, I mean, at the same time, like, I have this stuff in my head, but if I have, like, stuff, like, planned out to where I'm like, do we have this? Check, check, check. And it makes you more responsible. It holds you more accountable. Rather than just taking a trade off of, like, stuff in your head. But if you have that sheet in front of you, I'm gonna make a video on this tomorrow. Yeah. Good video. I'm using. I've been chugging water. Cause like I was gonna say earlier is like I like having my Discord. Hold up, I don't want to put that out. All right. I kind of want to clean up the Discord too. Should I actually start kicking people, or do you think that's kind of crazy? I feel like kicking like negative people, or maybe just like bringing people that are active in the Discord over. I don't know. I don't think it's that deep. What's the purpose of the Discord? Like that's what I'm saying. Like I'm kind of lost and stuck. Like originally I had it to where people traders could come in and just share ideas and bounce ideas, but I don't know. Right now I just have a Discord to have a Discord. Like I don't really have much purpose. For now, it really is like the webinars. Like I want to have webinars in there. And I think that'd be cool. That'd be good. That's also how like I'm gonna kind of grow my brand or whatever, grow me myself. Because like in the future, maybe like other like traders, like good traders. I mean, I've only been trading for a limited time, so like a lot of the traders you see out there probably have like years and years and years of knowledge over me, which is kind of what I'm lacking. Or it's not kind of that's what I'm lacking on. But like at the same time, if I'm able to host a webinar and like my Discord is a way to I can host and bring on like good profitable traders, then who knows? Who knows what it could be? I think you should invest time in being someone who brings traders together. You're already good at it. That's kind of what the webinars would do. Kind of bringing traders together. You're like a real estate agent for traders. Maybe. You can help people start trading, point them in the direction of other educators. I don't know. Maybe. What are you looking for? Bro, nothing. I'm not gonna trade within the next 45 minutes. I might hop off live, but I wanna start. I wanna like. I wish I could have these live streams like 5 hours, like 6 hours every single day. But I'm not sure if that's the best use of my time. I'm always like cost benefit analysis here. You know what could be decent, or like I wouldn't be opposed to. Like usually like around this time is when I would start like making an activated video, like filming a video. Like I could just do that on live, but then it would kind of ruin the purpose of having the video in the first place if it's already on my live stream. Best use of your time is create that is true, 100%. And I can really honestly do that on live too. Yeah, Luca actually sent me his this morning, and I thought it was pretty cool. Question is, are you more interested in personal development or more interested in becoming a better trader? Well, I think both of those are gonna happen at the same time for me. Like to become a better trader, in my eyes, in my opinion, is become a better person. Hold up, okay, I'm a. I think personal development kind of help. Yeah. If you make an activated video equals better personal develop. If you do a checklist equals use time wisely. I'm gonna open up the Google Doc. Okay. Checklist. Trading checklist. Use Google Sheets. Like a spreadsheet. I've never used Google Sheets before. I'm just gonna do a Google Doc, then print it out. But I've never used I've used a spreadsheet like once. I don't know how to use a spreadsheet. I think a doc would be better. But also gotta be, hold up. I'm gonna have this, or no, I'm just gonna have my chart over here on this screen. Just try, it's easy. I mean, I don't know, bro, cause like, for me, I'd rather have like imagine I like print this off. Okay. Because I'll show you guys this. I have this. It's like a paper. It says like mistake. It's like talking about like all the mistakes I used to make. I used to do one of these every week, but then I kind of stopped. It was like it's like recap on my week, what I did right, what I did wrong. But now I kind of do those in video format. Like every day I do aftermarket session, which I think is very useful for myself. Like I don't really care if like other people are seeing my content or looking at my content or like hating on my content or whatever. I mean, it definitely is nice seeing growth and seeing you guys in here. Like, I really do appreciate it. But at the end of the day, like, y'all don't have to be in here. And that's what makes me grateful. Okay, I'm making a new doc already. Okay, I need to get settled. My checklist, sorry. My checklist, I input a number for each of my confluence items. If the total reaches a certain, I've seen your, you kind of have like, so you go like down the list. It's like, what is news, bullish, and then, doesn't that calculate like the size you have on your trades? I saw it on one of your videos. Okay. So like the more conviction you have within the day, I can't type right now. I'm focusing on two things. Like the more conviction you have within your, sorry, I'm trying to focus on two. Like the more conviction you have within the day, like the more size you'll put on. Here is my trading checklist. This is so I will become a more disciplined trader, comma, I have a more defined setup, comma, And now I know what to exactly look for instead of wandering the charts. How do I do, like, isn't there a way to do a box checklist? Oh, bro, it already, that's crazy. It already knows. One, confident draw on liquidity. This is the most important. Confident draw on liquidity. I mean, yeah, I'll make it on the doc first, and if I can translate it over, I might. Value gap entry SMT in favor of the draw. Confident is a bit subjective. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is going to be subjective. And NQ is kind of popping up here. SMT in favor of the draw. What else? Oh, that's where this one was. Okay. SMT in favor of the draw. Or block. Discount versus premium. I don't really use order blocks, but I also kind of like to look for them. And this is going to take time. Like, I'm going to have to refine this for sure. At least 3. Once you finish the checklist, we can ask this question: how many of these needed for an entry? Also, are they all weight as one or commit one? I would say this is definitely the most important part of my trading and how I like to take a trade is confident draw on liquidity. Because, like, in a sense, if I have a confident draw on liquidity, maybe I don't need to see a fair value gap, an SMT, or maybe I don't even need to see a fair value gap. Oh, and then also, of course, displacement through a low or high. And I'm going to actually put this one. Then the confident draw should be there on every trade. The other ones are whether or not you add size. That's good. That's good. So I'm kind of going to put these in, like, order, kind of like how much I rate them. I would say discount versus premium is probably right here. Based on what you just said, you should never take a trade if the 100%. Order block. What else? I mean, the fact that I would have to think means that I don't really need anything else. The fact that I have to think about what else I would possibly put to take on a trade means that I don't need it. Because if I know what I'm looking for, then I don't really even need anything else. I mean, Another would be like a BPR, balanced price range, which is pretty much just two fair value gaps within one. It could be like need to have or nice to have. Yeah. Head out, boys. Have a great day. See y'all tomorrow. Hey, have a good one, Colin. Take care. How about confident draw on liquidity equals 3, all of the equals 1. Total needs to be above 4. I would say, I don't know. I don't think I feel like I just need to have at least 3 to make a valid trade. But I don't know. This can change. It doesn't have to be like for certain, for sure. Yeah. I see what you are saying. Rules. I'll also put like rules I have. And honestly, these rules, like, this is going to be a first draft. Because, like, this is going to be more defined and more redefined as I get better. And as I get more experience. Because, like, my rules I have today might change. Rules. Trade 1 contract on NQ and 1 contract on or into and 2 micro contracts on ES. Yeah. Like this is just our rough draft. Yes. Either stop loss gets hit or take profit gets hit if trade is heavy in the green and the trade is invalid if price reaches a certain point, then I am able to move my stop loss up. However, I am never able to take, or I am never able to push my stop loss back. You could mention stop losses, take profits too. You could also mention emotions. Remind yourself that fear of screen doesn't affect. Yeah. These will kind of help me. If you feel a heavy amount of negative emotions, greed, fear, anxiety, yeah, I'm gonna change that. If you feel a lot amount, if you feel any emotions, my psychology is so bad. Oh my gosh. 100%, bro. You just risk less or like go to a paper account. If your psychology is bad, it's likely that you're stressing over the result of your one trade that you have. And that's what I was doing. I was over risking too much. Like literally risk what feels like pennies. Risk what feels like pennies for you. And I promise you, your psychology will improve immensely. Because a lot of traders struggle with psychology, and I feel like I have a pretty good psychology base, but I don't have it enough good enough technicals. Like I have good psychology, but I don't have good enough. Yeah, trading on emotions, not based on rules, and 100%, you're gonna become more emotional if you're trading off of money that you're not able to lose, and you're not accepting that you're going to lose. Coming to every trade, expecting to lose. Like before you put on that trade, just expect to have a loss, because then when you take the loss, you're not flustered, you're not frustrated, you're not mad, you're not sad, you're not angry, you're not gonna go on tilt, you're not gonna revenge trade. You're really not. You're not. If you feel any negative emotion and it feels like it is distracting you, you step away from the charts and get on with the day. What other type of rules? I mean, some of these I kind of just need to like come up with like as I go, because I know I have rules that I'm just not thinking about that I really apply. Time of day. What time of day do you trade? Yeah, that is true. No trades during lunch hour. Look to take a trade during 9 30 to 11 or 9:30 to 12, and I don't know. I don't really like this because I'm kind of trying to define like when I trade best. Like today, I took a trade during pre-market, and I was totally fine with trading it as long as I was confident in the model. Bro, my psychology is actually messed up. I told myself 2 trades and took 4. I think that's more of a lack of discipline, not psychology, in my opinion. Like you have a lack of discipline there. The New York session is my time of day. Love New York session. I mean, if you're taking like more trades, you first gotta ask yourself like were they good trades? Were your good trades? Were they good trades? Oh, this is another good one. Journal every one of your trades the day of the day you took them. It doesn't have to be right after, but they must be journaled. Think of it easily, stick to your rules or don't. Yeah, I think that's definitely just more lack of discipline, in my opinion. Nicholas, what else do you have on like your trading checklist? So I kind of have just like a recap. Here's my trading checklist. This is so I will become a more disciplined trader. I have a more defined setup, and now I know exactly what to look at. So I want in charts. Confluence is at least 3. Confident draw and liquidity. This is the most important. Displacement through a lower high, fair value gap entry, discount versus premium, SMT in favor of draw, order block. News. Oh yeah, yep, 100%. Be aware of news. Okay. What if your checklists contradict each other? One say bullish, other says bearish. Yeah, and sometimes when if I am to scalp and I am gonna look for like intraday scalp, my lower time frame might not be aligned with my higher time frame, and yeah, that can work, but most of the time it's not gonna be highest probability. Which, I mean, I don't. Okay. Be aware of news. Check for news, and depending on the news, what to expect. You should maybe put time frame confluences as a checkbox. Okay. I'm gonna pull up the chart again. My checklist not only provides you with long versus short, but size as well. Okay, sure, I know it's short, but I will. Yeah, okay. So we came back up, swept this higher time. This to me is looking like we might have opportunity to go short, and then so we came back up, swept this buy side, displaced lower, came back. Then what do? We took internal liquidity, and now we're heading lower. I would like to see sort of displacement through this low. Let's kind of check what ES is doing. ES is just the fact that. Oh, I'm gonna put that in as a rule as well. Correlation between ES and NQ. If one is different than the other, then don't trade or force it. And that's kind of like a realization I have to have right now within the market. Is that ES was kind of just selling off the whole time. I mean, let me put this on a 5-minute chart too, so it's a little bit better. But ES was selling off this whole time. This whole time, ES was selling off, NQ was pulling up, and then ES started to rip up, NQ started to rip up. So we definitely have SMT on a higher time frame, but so this to me is kind of a red flag right now. So whether that means step away from the charts, I might have to do that, and I might not just trade it today. And no news Monday either. No news Monday either. So gotta realize that. I mean, there's definitely gonna be opportunity within this week. You can mention something about one trade, one day, or 1 week won't affect your mentality. Yeah. Yeah, it was those home sales. Yeah, 100%. Because if you're not consistent with your system one day, and then you're doing something else the next day, then I wouldn't really call that a system as well. Mm-hmm. We came back up in that order block right here, but also have an inverse. But remember, it is lunch hour. Anyways, I might actually end right here. It was a fantastic stream, great stream. I appreciate you guys. The streams have been like so much better, and thank you guys. Like I'm really grateful for like every one of you guys that are in here, and everyone guys that are supporting me right now. I appreciate it because there will be a day in the future that I know will happen that like all this work will pay off. It will. Actually, I don't know. I might stay on just for a second. We're now getting a little bit displacement through a low. What's going on? Yeah. I just don't like how NQ and ES aren't correlated right now. I mean, I'll still be like paying attention to the charts later on in the day, but I don't think I should. You could say something about how this checklist opened to get updated if a new idea is proven to you. Yeah, I kind of know that. I don't really necessarily need to write that down. Yeah, the divergence is insane. Yeah, anyways, I don't know. It's just I kind of I kind of want to start extending these cuz I always say that. I never know how to exit my streams. I always say I'm going to exit, but then I never do. I just can't I can't wait for what the future has for us. If you apply the checklist right now, how many would be checked off? Displacement through a low. Well, kind of right here on the 1 minute. We didn't have displacement through a low. Put it right here. Kind of have to pull it over here. We are in a premium, so that would check off too. I don't really have a confident draw, so maybe these. Actually, yeah, these equal lows down here. We just swapped sell side, came back up sell side, then internal. Now we're probably gonna head lower. I think we're probably gonna chop around here for another minute or two. Not actually, but like head lower. Schmink. It's just so I come in short bias, and this was good. This is actually good. Like none of this I really want to take, and this is also kind of when I can also look to shift my bias to target these three relative equal highs. Like we never came up and took these, so I mean I guess I just have to see that and know that we don't want to come back down here on NQ because we already took out this liquidity here. So we no longer really have liquidity resting down here. So we're probably gonna likely head up here or here before then heading lower. Does the checklist inform your bias for the day? Yeah. Oh, how did I not put breaker in there? I like using breaker blocks. I think breaker blocks are good. My. All right, yeah, I'm gonna end here. I'm gonna hop off. Have a great rest of my day, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day too. Again, I thank you guys. The streams have been amazing, and that just proves to me that we have so much more in store for us. What's gonna go on in the future? Like we're like I truly believe. I believe in it all. But anyways, have a good day, y'all. I'll see you guys tonight for the aftermarket session. Probably be live around 6 p.m. Eastern time. It might depend. Um, and then of course we'll be live back again tomorrow at Market Open. Tomorrow I think we will have a good opportunity within the morning session, but no opportunity for me to take a trade today. In the morning session, maybe in the PM session, but I just don't like the divergence between NQ and ES. I don't like it at all, so I'm not going to trade it. I'm only going to trade if they're looking relative equal. I mean, in my opinion, I think ES. It kind of makes sense that ES is more selling off than NQ, just because ES was already so much more bullish than NQ. So now I guess ES is just kind to lay back.